Good morning, everybody. I'm all packed up, ready to go. As you can see, pretty much everybody else is already on their way up the mountain or doing whatever they're doing. There's a few, them people look like they're like more, camping, But I had a good night. I slept okay. Could have been a little better, but okay. I'm fixing to move down here and park in the day use parking lot. I'm all packed up. This is it. Might be skimping just a little on got one light shirt and a light rain jacket. Thought about taking one a little heavier duty, but see, it was supposed to be raining this morning, and that sky is pretty blue looking to me all the way around. So maybe this stuff sped up and got out, but they are. I'll get a forecast down here at the ranger's office. I know they are calling for an increased chance of lightning. I talked to these guys over here because I seen this from Virginia. Ended up Northern Virginia, but they was going to do it, but they've decided not to. There's older fellas. The lightning's what's the concern is. Supposed to be thunderstorms. So yeah, I won't be sticking around on the summit long, because when you're up there and it comes in, you're up in the cloud itself. It's like, yeah, it's about as dangerous as it can get when it comes to lightning. Because if you're at the summit, you are the high point. You're like the lightning rod. The Yukon insane lightning rod. Oh, well, I better shut up. Anyway, I'm gonna get rolling. I'm trying to remember, make sure I got this and that. I'm not taking my hiking poles because it's just better when you're climbing. I don't know. I told the ranger, I'm like, the A-ball trail's supposed to be the easiest, right? And she's like, ha, 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 ha. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, you're not supposed to use the word easy and Katahdin in the same conversation. Anyway, I'm gonna get rolling, folks. See you on the mountain. How's it going, everybody? I'm here at the ranger station, parked right down there. Day use. There's somebody getting dropped off, looks like. They want you to register what time you're leaving when you come back. Here it is, A-ball trail, 3.8. That's to the summit of Baxter. 2.8 to Thoreau Springs. So that tells me that right in here, that first mile not be so bad. Viewpoint, tree lines at 2.2, so that's where it's really going to get rough. From here to there is going to be mean. Probably the meanest part of the hike. But anyway, I'm going to get rolling. I'm going to start relieve here, or relive. Start recording. Start. Yeah. It's got me. A-ball campground. It's right at 7 o'clock. And I will see you all on up the mountain. Hey everybody. This is the other end of the campground. You got like the lean-tos over here. They've all got a little parking space. There's a lean-to, and then there's some tent sites, and then it's like Groundhog Day here. It's like the numbers are the same, even though the ranger station's way down there. Oh, it's at least a couple of tents. Anyway, I'm gonna get rolling. Here we go, everybody. A-ball trail to the summit of Mount Katahdin, Baxter Peak. Katahdin is what's known as a massif. It's not just one big mountain up and down, but it's a mountain with multiple peaks. Roan Mountain is a massif. Anyway, I'm going up the massif. Hey everybody. She's starting to get pretty steep. The forest is changing, starting to change. So tree line. There's supposed to be that view, and then tree line is like 0.3 past it. I'd assume that view is probably within a half a mile of me or less. I don't know. This is it's pretty neat. There's a few people in front of me. They passed me. I was taking a break and got some water. I know. I didn't treat it, but this is, I'll take my chances on it. I think up this high it's okay. If you get it at the source, you know, or close to the source. This stream, the trail followed it a little ways, then it branched off, and the trail kind of branched to the right. So, breeze feels good. It's like a constant workout, you know, just up, but it's still it ain't that steep yet. It ain't like it's gonna be tree line. Well, I don't know this trail, but it ain't gonna be easy. Let's just put it that way. All right, I'll make more video. Can I get on up? Alrighty, here's my first decent view, not necessarily of the valley, but of the mountain. Yeah, it's fixing to get mean. There is clouds moving in too. See those? Those are like the tops of big storms, and I see bigger clouds in the distance. And it's not gonna take them long to get here. All right, I'm gonna get moving. Hey everybody, I'll pan around here right quick. I come up that. I'm gonna just leave the camera kind of facing level. The trail's coming around the side here, going up at an angle. That's looking down through the woods, up through the woods at an angle. I think I'm getting close to tree line. I could see the exposed mountain coming up. It's just mean looking. I'll make more video and get on up. Check it out, everybody. People have been going up in there to get out of the weather. What them scratching is. I'm almost above tree line. Really close. I have a feeling probably just around the next bend or two, it'll become very noticeable. Oh, it's kicking my butt. I'm struggling to do 1 mile an hour. Video here for a minute or two. Give you a good idea what the environment's like. The trails, actually it's wider than necessary here, but it's been good overall. It's just tough. A lot of rock steps and stuff, a lot of work. Yeah, you can see more exposed. This is staying, it'll, I think, go to the left up here. I'll make more video. I'll get the tree line. Look how ominous looking that is. I about guarantee you this trail goes up that right there. I don't see anybody, but no, I don't see anybody. I don't think. There is some figures there, but they're not moving. Now the AT, it's known as the Hunt Trail. It's on that little spur over here, over there, and it gets rough where them boulders are right in there. See, that's where it goes above tree line, and I'm fixed to go above tree line. There's no doubt about that. All right, I'm gonna get moving. Everybody, check it out. It's a stairway to heaven, Pete. I'm almost at tree line. I've thought that for a little while now. Wow. I'll make more video on that. Be the last of the birds. I bet there's a lot of birds and stuff that do well right in here, because the insects wouldn't go much higher. and they'd fly back down into this for protection, thus feeding more birds. And then the birds of prey are feeding on these birds. Listen to that wind. It's a little chilly too. I don't know. It's supposed to be in the 50s. I think upper 50s, you know, afternoon. Thunderstorms are what frightened me the most. Being stuck out here during a really bad, mean one. That would be bad. I'm not prepared for really low temperatures and wet. And this rain gear in that environment, brutal winds, exposed, it's almost worthless. For real. So my eyes will turn around if I see that it's, you know, going to get bad. I think it's going to get bad. Start hearing thunder. Or if I just get too cold or whatever. Katahdin's not going anywhere. I'm just a few feet on up the trail, everybody. This is at the fringe of tree line. Yeah, she's gonna hug right on the ridge line. This is the stuff where your hiking poles become a hindrance. They can, especially the real extreme climbing. Gosh, some loose stuff too. Wow. I see the road. That would be near that Pawtuckawamie rock, paint rock. Millinocket Lake, I think it's to the left. Whew. Man, the AT's back in there. I think that's Whitecap hidden in the clouds. See, that's what's coming my way. And the summit, that is not the summit. That's what it flattens out. Let's see, I've still got, I think 0.6 to Thoreau Springs. And that's going to be really brutal. So I'll make more video all day. Check it out, everybody. I'm getting up there now. Oh. Pay the price for putting on the weight. Oh. I'll be going back down. It's got these little pebbles. I hate these things because they're roundish. Needless to say, they slip and slide real easy. Well, I don't know. They're not as bad as they look, but you hit them just right, see. It'd be even worse wet. It's kicking my tail. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's slow. If I could get a half mile an hour this next half mile, I'll be doing all right. Wow. Wow, I see, I don't see Able Bridge though yet. I do see the river. That's the west branch. Penobscot. Wow. The A-ball bridge is down there somewhere, but I don't see it. Probably in a shadow or something. Anyway, I'll make more video on it. I see people on the AT over there. The clouds give them a background kind of. They're kind of on that there where it goes flattening up. They're in the middle of that. Look at that blue blaze to the left. It's been brutal. Look at this shit. Tough. Feels good though. That big line of clouds. It does appear to be holding pretty good. It seems to be, you know, I can see breaks of sunshine way back in there. That's a very, very good sign, at least for now. But damn, it can change so fast. So fast. All right, I'm gonna get rolling. It's kicking my butt, everybody. It's tougher than I expected. But look at this. Look at that crap, everybody. And it is way up. It just goes. Past a couple, they said about half a mile of steepness, and then tablelands. I get the tablelands, I got her. All right, I'm gonna get to moving. Let me film a minute. Ow. Ah, crap. I felt that in my leg. Too much muscles getting pulled, strained. Shit. You really got to watch the blue blaze on this one. See, it's going up through there. It's not out through there. Up that. I see it angling around now. Look at that. They've been a big landslide or an avalanche. They have avalanches and stuff here. I'm gonna keep moving. Hey everybody. I just talked to them kids down there from Brooklyn. Met another guy, Jose, I think that's right, from Florida, younger fella, out touring. Fixed to head out west, he said. Done some house setting and then some exploring out west. Whew. I gave him a pointer on a place to stay. A good stealth spot. There's you go into Wyoming. If he makes it there. It's definitely a good one for the damn, there's cool. It's a good one for Mount Rushmore area, Crazy Horse area, and definitely deadwood spearfish. Very close to them. Well, I say very close, 50 miles. Yeah, or less, about 30. Crazy Horse, more like 50, 70 to 80, something like that, to Mount Rushmore, but you know, a couple hour drive. Damn, it's been brutal. Brutal. It's almost noon. I was hoping to summit before 1, preferably. Damn. Let's see, here's a good one. They're saying go up that. People have obviously been going this way. But you need to follow the blue blazes the best you can. Yeah, that kid's saying there's a couple of hairy spots. This is one of them. Ah, shit. That's what I don't need. Okay, hello. It's hard sometimes. Shit. They're saying go right up this groove here. I think they've been going that way too. Damn. Better handholds here. See my feet? It's hard to get a good foothold here. Shit. I'm up here now. They've been going all the way hard left here. Some of them have. They want you over there. It's brutal, everybody. Shit, look at that. Absolutely brutal. That's not the best hold. Wow. Look at that shit. Yeah, this is one of them places. I'll make more video later. Look at this crap, everybody. There's the trail. If you look close, you see a fella there. I think them kids already turned right. Look at this. Looks like right through here. I don't like these lemon squeezer types. Shit. There's not enough room to negotiate this properly. Alright, I'm gonna have to go under this rock, I guess. Damn it. Jeez. It's hard. Okay. Can't hardly get your legs through that. They're saying that's the way to go, though. Oh, shit. It just robs you. I mean, robs you of your energy. Shit. That's what I said. You gotta follow that blue blaze. Damn. It wants you to go up there in between them rocks. All right. Let's see here. Am I missing something? That's the problem when they're so steep. You can't hardly. They've been activity over there. Yeah, they've been going up that rock too. That there looks hairier to me. Getting up that first little step right there, I don't like it. I like it better over here. I'm sure this is not it. Yeah, there's some blazes. I guess this is it right here. I don't know. It's some of this is any way you can get up it. Yeah, that rock's been blazed. At one time, if they don't blaze them, every year they get blasted. Snow and ice. Much better. Starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, everybody. I'll make more video on it. Bye. Look here, it's about to come together. That's the AT over there. Going down. Damn. This thing has been brutal. Way tougher than what I was expecting. There ain't nothing. None of these trails are easy. They're all just brutal. I see people, see the orange. Yeah, them guys said they seen a couple of girls, young girls, through hikers that were finishing. Said one of them ran up to the sign, he grabbed it and started crying. He's like, what in the world's wrong with her? And somebody asked her what was wrong. She's like, she just finished the trail. Oh, that's light at the end of the tunnel, everybody. Oh, shit. That was tough. See, it is a little confusing. I guess here it's either or. Look at that shit, man. Ah, I'll film some more we get up here at this table I said. All right, everybody. Whew. There's the summit. See it way out there. South Peak's out to the right. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this should be Thoreau Springs. Holy cow. So stay on the trail. Critical hiking. Critical environment. Look how much easier. It's just like somebody turned the light switch on and said, oh, now let's get easy. I mean, look at this. The damn mountain just disappears. It goes, shoof. Toughest part too, right here at the top. Well, right here before the tableland. Oh, wow, look at that. Awesomeness. Damn, all right, I'm gonna get moving. Trying to keep my pace up pretty good. Get the crap up here. Look at that. That's rain. That's roughly headed this way too. Shit. Well, and that is the summit, but I'm still like a mile from it. And I mean, it still ain't easy, but I'm probably like 4,500 feet here, something like that. I'm up here. This is a alpine. There's some of the water, the springs. I think yeah, right in here some. Yeah. There's a very short window on the summit. That damn being there at noon would have been perfect. I'd be turning around shortly. Well, now this is a little bit ridiculous. I don't want to get my feet wet like that. One mile even. Chimney Pond via Cathedral, 2.6. Oh my God. 1.4, Timberline, 4.2. 2.8. I've only done 2.8. It's hard to believe. Thoreau Springs. There it is. There's the plaque. Take a picture too, and I'm gonna move. I'm about there, everybody. A couple of tents. I don't know if you can see it or not, but look at that. Snow. Snow on the side of the tableland. That guy started the Canadian border going to Florida via the AT. Also saw another young fella from Charleston, West Virginia. And he's starting his through hike today. Alright, I'll make more video at the summit. Well, I'm almost to the summit, everybody, and look at them clouds. It's gonna inundate me in no time. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. I'll make more video when I get up here. Alright, everybody, here I am. Just looking down on Chimney Pond. The Pomola Caves are down in there. That's Pomola, and then Chimney, South Peak. South Peak's out there. I was thinking about going out there, but look at this shit. This is fixing to come in bad. That's rain right there. Shit. Oh, wow. Oh. This trail is just brutal. Look at that, everybody. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd like to do it again, but not today. This rock pile, I've heard they did this to make the mountain 1 mile high. Exactly 1 mile. Look at that. Look how vertical. And then when it gets to the top, it just trembles, shreds apart. Look at that. Holy shit. You see that? That's gonna hit these walls and it's just gonna push it. It's gonna get mean, everybody. Really mean. I'm gonna get rolling. See if I can't get somebody to take my picture. Alright, hang in there, everybody. I'll make more video in a little bit. Alright, everybody. Let me get the sign right quick here. Look how rough it's getting. I remember somebody carved it there and they've rubbed that off. Hell, you can't hardly read it though. A-ball clamp brown. See, it says it's 4.4. Down there it says it's 3.8. The snow. Look at that. I'm out of here. This is the last of the views too. It's fixing to be socked in. I mean, socked in. I'm gonna get down as far as I can. Lightning and stuff, storm, rain, it can just come out of nowhere. That cloud could grow and expand tremendously. It's just the way it works. All that mass of air is going to hit this mountain and get pushed up and condense into water vapor, and the wind, the temperature will drop 10 degrees and the wind will increase by 10 miles an hour just in a matter of within a minute of when this thing actually hits. Anyway, gravity. It's so much easier going down, at least for me. Alright, one last look back at this side. Look at that. Hope y'all have a good, here's a good view. Look at that. Part of the knife edge. Millinocket is, it's in between them lakes right in there, like on the other side of that lake. It's 126. I was wanting, well, I am headed back down. Look at that. It's just looking into the abyss. Damn it. At least it's warmed up a little, and now I am going down. I tell you what, that kick your ass. That's a little bit deceptive. Although the relief will tell me. Hey, speaking of, I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop the relief. Come on, and then I'm gonna start it again. Come on, don't fuck around. Shit. 4.8 what it's saying in 6.5 hours. Finish activity. I think it'll make a better video. Okay. Alright, it's got me. Start recording again. Start. Alright. Back to camera. Oh. Oh, you almost got it. boy.
Not even 50 feet elevation.
Yeah, this thing's moving in fast though. Yeah, I about forgot us recording. You can see people down there. See the clouds starting to come through already. That sun will be gone within 5 minutes, people. I think. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, see what I'm saying? It happens, man. It happens fast. And this will still, I mean, this is still a workout. You gotta watch your knees and ankles, especially. This is where I wish I had my trekking poles. I could be making a lot better time. But they're damn useless. Oh, it's gonna be a sumbitch if it rains. You double your slippage. Or whatever, you know, becomes much more slicker. Look at that. Look how fast it's disappearing. Hopefully, though, this will move on through without dumping on us. It starts to rain at all. I'm putting on my rain jacket, and I'm going to continue to descend. I hope you guys are having a good one. She's gone. Heading down to Katahdin. No time to rest. Sucks, but that's the way it is. Well, hopefully that rain, it's scattered. This is literally the definition of scattered showers. Out there's a mean one. There's a little bit. I can't see what that's way, but that's kind of what's coming this way. Damn, it ain't looking good, I know that. Of course, I'm moving that way. Shit. I've not heard any thunder or seen any lightning. But I'm glad I'm not on the summit. Phew. It does look a little bright back behind that though, so at least if it does rain, hopefully it'll be, you know, short-lived. I just don't want to be going down that in the pouring rain. That would just be horrible. And dangerous. It easily doubles the danger factor just by being wet. And in the cold, start setting in hypothermia. You don't think right. Start making stupid mistakes. Y'all, that looks mean back in there. Look how low that horizon is to the right. That's another big shower. So I'm just going to continue to go. I'll make more video. Right now I feel pretty good. It's a little chilly, but as long as I'm moving, I'm fine. As soon as it starts depacking, putting on my super light rain jacket and my one other little thin t-shirt, and then I'm gonna continue to get the fuck off the mountain. It looks real mean, especially back to the right there. And their heads are coming. Alright, make more video later. See people there. I even see some down there at Thoreau Springs. I see color. Then you can see the trail going left, and the hunt goes on out to the right, and then it drops. That's the AT. And it is white blazed here. There's one. See some going up through there. I hope you guys are having a good one. Shit. An idea of just how jagged these rocks and stuff. Some of them can roll, move with you. It's kicking my tail, I ain't gonna lie. Kicking my butt. But look what's coming at me. Gotta keep moving, you guys. Shit. This would be a bad place to be caught here on the tableland. At least it's fairly flat. Something's exposed again. Shit, look at that. That's coming right at me. Keep moving. Like I say, first sign of rain, rain jacket's coming on. Everybody, I just put my my other little thin t-shirt on, my rain jacket. And I feel that coldness, let me tell you. The brutality of it, I said. Look at that, the summit, and here it comes. Shit. This is actually a bad place to get hit. That was the wind. That snow comes racing across here in the winter time and piles up over there. That's what that was in. The snow was in the picture. Shit. Well, honestly, it's not a surprise. I'm already getting slicker. And of course, there's a piece of hail. I just seen a piece of hail fall. Here it comes. See it? Ow. Yeah, it's hailing. Oh, that sounded good going. Damn. Ow. Hurt. Shit. Concentrate, concentrate. Trying to get my hood off. There, I say we waited out in no time. Don't be a bitch, everybody. I'll make more videos, get on down. It hurts. Cold too. Already soaking in. Concentrate. Oh, I hope it's going through. Oh, it's alright. Oh, man. Oh, this will be tough, folks. Oh, shit. That was tougher. I'm sure not so past this fucking thing. Should have brought that extra cover. Oh, come on. Come on, boys. There's more to come, but there's looks like there's a gap here. Coming. Yeah, look at that. Holy shit. Hope you guys can see okay. I don't know. The rain's just blasting. I'm back down to the road. They're starting to congregate. They need to get off that. They need to get off this table. Oh, shit. Look how much water it's already accumulated. things. Seen better days. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Just remember, it's warmer downhill. The air is warmer. The wind is still more of a locational thing. Depends on where you're at. Shit. Hailstones on the table there, boy. Getting powdery, that thing. That makes it colder too. I mean, it can fucking go below freezing. I don't think it's going to, but it can. It can be deadly. This is one of the times when I do wish I'd have started 30 minutes earlier. But it's always the experience too, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, that's another bean to sire. Hopefully the worst will miss me. I don't know. Maybe it's slacking up for now. Hope you guys are having a good one. It wires you down. Using all your muscles to get up here. And then you're so wore out. You're still going up. And even on the down now, getting hammered by the rain and the hail, the wind. What's a man to do? I'll tell you what, I know one fucking thing. I got tonight. It ain't gonna be just so Jim. It's time for some boy. Out again. There's the summit. I think we start back down. Holy hell. I know there's a windbreaker down in here. Oh shit, look at that. Continue progress. Yeah, this is when it gets fucking really dangerous. Tired, wet, cold, it's slicker. People are huddling. Holy hell. A little calm spot here. Look how much water is already coming off that rock. It's noticeably slicker too. Look at that shit. That's looking down. Right here's level. Damn. Rocks are actually still dry right in here, so it's blocked. Just a minute here. My composure. Look at that. Hopefully this will blow through. I think it's going to. But I don't know for sure. See, that's back behind me where the summit is. There's people out on the knife edge too. They have a bad experience out there and shit like this. Hell, they might have a fucking bad experience. Shit. I don't know. Damn it. Oh, I've been here wrong. The wrong way. Yeah, right here. That battery, everybody said they ain't gonna last long. I'm back down to where the trail level's out a little bit. So I think the worst is over. Except for the rain. It's fixing to rain again. I've been hearing thunder. Here. I'm gonna keep rolling. Yeah. Shit. It's not a good place to be. I'd rather be below tree line. Damn it. Alright. Here we go. The hell? Oh, shit. It is stomping me. Ow. It hurts too. Ow. Shit's good. I have to see. Pin down. Pin down with a dead battery. Oh, shit. I'm moving. Holy cow, everybody. Look what's coming. Biggest yet. I'm almost to tree line. This is horrible. Buddy, big lightning struck right beside me. Oh, shit, that's good. Oh. Could you just look at that? I'm going to try to go around it here. Unofficial trail. Hey everybody, this is Katahdin Stream Campground. I brought a through hiker over. Battery's about dead, and I'm heading out of here. Everybody got hammered today. Hope you guys have a good one.